Next on Heritage TV tonight, check-in movies with your host Tochi. We have two special guests on. Hope you enjoy it.
My people, this is your boy Tochi once again, and welcome to another edition of Check-In. And today I've got an amazing guest, somebody who really needs no introduction, but please, for the record, introduce yourself, please, sir.
I'm Marc Adebeshin.
Hello, pleased to meet you again, sir. Thank you for being here with us.
My pleasure.
Okay, like you guys know about Marc. Marc is a Nollywood movie pioneer. Yes, you are, sir. Yes, you are. I've got to tell the truth. Marc is one of the people right now who are really making headwaves in the movie industry. And I don't really want to brand him as Nollywood, but by default, being a Nigerian movie maker, you are branded as Nollywood, which is a good thing because we love Nollywood. But I would love to comment and say that his movies are more on the commercial type genre, but yes, it's a good thing. So yes, sir, how are you doing today?
Not bad, can't complain.
Okay.
It's cold?
Yeah, I know, it's December in England. Yes. What can we do? Right now we've got the dolls here, which is from the Talking Dolls.
Yes.
Which was your first movie that came out this year?
Yes, that was my first film that came out.
Feature movie?
Yes.
How was that an experience for you?
It was quite challenging because we shot it in November last year. We had to bring some of the cast in from Nigeria, and they found cold really challenging because we had quite a number of outdoor shots where you had people wearing bowler hats and all sorts of outfits, and we were making fun of each other. I mean, this time December last year, there was coffee and tea being brandished, on set just to keep people warm. Okay,
just to talk about that movie. How long did it take from conception to actually starting to shoot the movie?
Whoa, I didn't, I actually wanted to shoot a dance movie, but I met a friend of mine who was a director, and he said I wasn't ready. And I said, okay. So he said we should shoot a short film. So I ended up shooting a short film called Tied Up. That was shot, and I gained a couple of experiences shooting there. And the next film I shot was Talking Dolls. I shared my script back then with Suki Oduwole, the director of Talking Dolls, and he said this particular story that he's reading, the dance movie, he said it doesn't have the hump. And I said, okay, what do you think about you sharing what you have? And I read his script, and after reading it, I got up and I called him up and I said, let's do this. I like this. And he said, okay. But he never thought anything of it because, one, I wasn't the first to have told him, let's go and shoot. I mean, there were quite a number of people who say, let's go and shoot it. But it never gets done until people put money on the table. So I bought a couple of equipment and then I sent him the invoice. And when he saw the invoice, like, whoa, we're going to shoot.
You're serious?
And I said, yes, I am serious. So it took us roughly 3.5 months to plan from when I saw the first draft of the script, because we had about 3 iterations to the first initial draft, which was changed by the scriptwriter. And it took us roughly 6 months to prepare from the time we finished production to the time we did the first premiere here in UK.
Okay. So I mean, like, I was there at the premiere, and I must say, the response was very good.
Yes.
As your first project, how did it feel? Just let us imagine how it feels. It must have been nerve-wracking when you're there in the premiere thinking, are people going to love this? Are people going to love this?
Well, truth be told, I'll correct you there for starters. It wasn't my first
feature movie.
It was my first feature movie project. Now, I had a couple of friends, female friends, who had no clue about the film. So on the day I was previewing it, roughly a couple of weeks before it was premiered, they came. And I sat down very much away from where they sat down just to get their reaction and what they felt. And I was pleased. The director couldn't make it on that day, and I gave him the feedback. I said, this is what they felt. Nobody was expecting what the end had to offer at that point, and I'm pleased with the production, pleased with the cast, very pleased with the crew.
Okay. So like do you think it was very important to do a preview before the preview screening, rather before the premiere, to kind of get a small audience reaction?
Yes.
Okay. So
that way I'm prepared
yeah.
if the reaction is negative. I got quite a number of applause on the day. Yes, there was a couple of scare because Alakada was being premiered that same weekend,
yes.
and that was a date. That day, I think they moved 3 weeks backwards. So it had its own psychological impact on the strategy I had laid down in terms of how I wanted to deliver it. And when Alakada came from nowhere, being premiered in the same venue, same weekend, mine was on a Friday, theirs was on a Thursday, I needed to change certain things, and I did. And it worked out successfully for me.
Okay, what ingredients would you say you used for Talking Doors, in the sense of you had the production,
Yes.
you had the post-production,
Yeah.
then you now have the promotion.
Yes.
And people don't understand that those are 3 different elements
Yes.
to the movie making.
And distribution as well.
Distribution as well, yes.
For promotion, everybody has a different strategy. My strategy was very different in a funny way because I have been going to movie premieres here in the UK for years, and I've studied mistakes and what people did right. And I said, as a trained project manager, I was a designer, what can I do to make this better? And I think my strategy was very simple: collaborative integration in being able to get loads of media partners to promote the film, and it works out very successfully for me, without a doubt.
You had a lot of people who are willing to help you push the product.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
Okay, since then you've done 2 other movies,
Yes.
future movies as well. Okay, one of them, namely.
Well, I was a co-producer on the Accidental Spy project.
Okay. That's a movie with AY and Ramsey.
Yes, okay. It's in the cinema now. It's in the cinemas now in Nigeria.
And doing good things in Nigeria.
It's going to do good things, really good things, and it's a very unique story about typical Nigerian society.
Okay.
It shows a reflection of the economy and negative and positive things people would do towards when an individual sees something to make the life of a typical Nigerian better, and then one guy is like, no, if you make those people's lives better, I'm not going to make money. So I need to down you to get to what I want to achieve. So it reflects who we are as a nation. If you watch the film, you understand what I mean. So
is it obviously having AY, there has to be a comedy
somehow. Oh yeah, so you had Ima, oh my god.
Is it like an action comedy?
It's action comedy and a thriller as well.
And a thriller as well, wow.
There's a lot of twists to the film, and when I met my colleague Darlington Abuda, and he sent me the script, I read it and I was like, I hope this thing has a part 2. That's what I told him.
Was that good?
He said, no, let's finish this, let's see the reaction from the cinema, and then we'll let you know whether it's going to be a part 2.
How did that collaboration come? I mean, Ramsey Noah, I mean, was it who picked the actors and how did they come about?
Darlington was the casting director for this, so he did all the casting.
Whose script was it?
Darlington Abuda.
All right.
Yeah,
okay.
Darlington's idea.
Okay.
Well, he had I can't remember off the top of my head, another scriptwriter that helped shape.
Yeah, the movie into like a screenplay.
Yes.
Okay. So he approached you on it and said, "Do you wanna do this movie with me?" and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Who else? And there's another co-producer as well.
It was just myself and a lady called Nicola.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Nicola.
Yes.
Okay. Is she here?
She's here. She's based here.
All right. Okay. So what was the challenges you faced with that movie?
Location was a big challenge. Getting the right location, the right place in terms of space, because there's one huge disadvantage we have generally here shooting in London. Cost implication is one, two, space. Getting permits and permissions it's one of the big challenges. Whenever I wanted to shoot street scenes, it was challenging getting permits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quickly, go to a fan, because fans, thank you guys. You guys did write to us. Quick question from a fan. Okay. What is harder, getting into the movie business or staying in the movie business?
I think a bit of both. It's one thing for you to create a standard, but maintaining that standard is huge. I remember there was one of my supporting cast in Talking Dolls. I called him up and I told him that this role I'm giving to you, 2 people have rejected this. And he called me a couple of weeks after. I said, oh, I shouldn't have done that role. I said, why? He felt a bit negative about it. I said, you wouldn't understand. When the whole production is done, you will understand what I mean when I say I'm delivering something very unique in my own way in UK Nollywood. And on the night of the premiere, because Mofe Duncan was the MC on the day, and he was calling everybody out individually, and he just nudged me and said, brother, this is epic, that whatever you do, please don't bring the standard down. And that touched my heart in a very special way, because he's an executive producer of other films that have been done here in the UK. And because he did his first film 2-3 years ago, I was like, okay.
Coming back to Mofe, who is a fantastic actor.
Yes.
You guys have done a project together, Three Kings.
The Three Kings.
And you guys actually met on the set of Talking Dolls. So you didn't have a prior relationship. So your relationship grew during Talking Dolls and after and all that.
My relationship with Mofe was a bit of a funny one. Because we casted somebody else for Mofe's role in Talking Dolls. And
I can't say anybody else playing Mofe's role, but Mofe. I don't know.
So the guy who had the original role, he came on set with a bit of an attitude. And I just looked at my director, and my director said, can you cope with him? He said, no. And I said, no, I think we need to get rid of this guy. And we called up Mofe. That was it. Mofe came on set, and his delivery was epic. It was fantastic. He's a very good director, that I will tell you.
But you didn't find out till Three Kings.
No, I produced Three Kings. He directed, and he was also the lead cast, which was one of the biggest challenges we faced.
Yes.
I did
directing and
being the lead. It was very challenging because he comes on set before he gets his head round it. The guys where we end up using a couple of bars, a couple of locations. They're already on the timer saying, you've got an hour, you've got 2 minutes, you've got 5 minutes. And he has to tell the other cast how to deliver their lines and the type of facial expression he wanted. But there was something very unique about the way he casted Three Kings. He said, I want my casting to be very different. And he said, I want it to be cosmopolitan. I said, I would never shoot a Nollywood film in UK without that film reflecting the cosmopolitan nature of the city.
London is cosmopolitan. Yes. And you can't live in London without being cosmopolitan. It's very difficult. That's to live there. Okay. So you got Three Kings.
Yes.
But when is that coming out?
That should be January. I've actually seen the first cut of that without it being graded. The sound design hasn't been done. The sound scoring has been done. And I loved it.
Okay.
And I tried to compare it with the first time I saw Talking Dolls without it being graded. I felt like puking because I was like, nah, this is not going to work. This is not going to work. But when I got the same guys who graded on Wedding Party and the same sound engineers who worked on Wedding Party to work on Talking Dolls, it was actually Superior Body that did that. They did a fantastic job. And after they finished their jobs on Talking Dolls, it came out fantastic. I think I want to work with Mofe again and again, both as a director and as a cast.
Okay.
He's a very deep actor.
He's
a very deep actor. He's one of the few actors who are quite deep here in UK. I've got 1 or 2 like that in UK. I've got 1 or 2 like that also in Nigeria. Okay. I think they're quite deep.
Okay. Last question from a fan.
Yeah.
What makes a great Nollywood movie?
Wow.
And what are the qualities what certain qualities does a good movie maker, being a producer, a director, need to have to make a good movie? So what makes a good movie, and what qualities the movie makers need to have?
Well, I'll answer that question in two different perspectives in mind. First, a typical Nigerian is going to ask you, if you've made a film, you're not on the top 30 grossing films in Nigeria, don't talk to me about being a good filmmaker. That's one perspective. Now, who is important is not myself. It's not my cast, my crew, my director. No, it's the audience. So your question rings a bell where you need to satisfy one, the audience. If you satisfy the audience, your name is your name is put in a static classic stage. What makes a good film? I would want to say a good storyline, a good director, good delivery from the cast. I think that is very, very important. Using good equipment is something I encourage, but that doesn't necessarily make a good film. But I'm one of the advocates of using good equipment to shoot, because I would always want the product to be able to stand the test of time in the next 10, 20 years. If my kids see it, I want them to be able to say, oh, my dad did that. It's something that you're going to drop as a legacy for the next generation to come. And a typical example is when we're shooting Three Kings, we had about 6 different teenagers. I think 2 of them were in their 20s, because I believe in contributing towards the next generation, so that they can learn. Because a couple of them said, oh, Uncle, we just need your camera. If we have your camera, we can shoot the film. I said, you can shoot a film with the budget you're mentioning. I don't want to mention what the figures are, but the figures were ridiculously small. And I said, you know what? I'll give you the opportunity to come and work with us. Let's finish doing this film. If we finish it, then you tell me if you're ready to shoot the film when I give you my camera. And I changed the perspective of the way and manner in which they think, because now it's one thing for them to have learned in school, it's another thing for them to have seen how we delivered and how money was being spent at the quick call, at the tip of the finger. You see, we're sending them, go and get a McDonald's, go and get Chinese restaurant. We're spending £200-300 on just food, and they were shocked that, whoa, Uncle Mark, is that how it goes down? I'm like, it's one thing for your lecturer to say one thing, it's another thing to get
practical. So do you think the budget is very important in making?
Highly.
Okay, where would you say most of the money should be spent on? Pre-production, during production, or post-production?
I would say
post-production being also advertising and promotions also.
I would say production and post-production, because for your pre-production is really around your time constraints and how well you are effective and efficient towards how you plan all your activities and all your services you want to deliver while you're there. And I think crewing up smartly is one key skill and strength that I think I have. Both my projects, or should I say the last 3 projects I've done, they've not been delivered with the same crew, and I think they would speak volumes of the final products when they do see it, because it's going to be quality by the end of the day.
Okay, thank you very much, sir, for being with us, and I really appreciate this time. And obviously, we're going to keep you guys posted. We're going to the Three Kings is coming first, right?
That is coming out January ending. I don't have a specific date.
But it's most likely to premiere before Accidental Spy, most probably.
Highly likely. We're looking at Accidental Spy the first week before Valentine's on February. That's what we're aiming for. We're in talks with the Odeon Cinema.
Obviously, we've got to see what their condition on the ground and be able to plan and promotion, because promotion is key, very important, people. Don't forget the promotion. Okay, so once again, thank you, Mr. Mark, for being here. And good luck, and we'll see you again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Thank you. Ade?